Hi, everybody. It's
Hi,
Janet.
everybody. Good
Yeah.
to see you again.
It's Friday. Aren't you glad about Friday?
I'm always happy when it's Friday. I'm happy when it's Monday too, but a little happier when it's Friday.
I know. I anticipate having freedom of making the choices about what I do, and I always end up, doing something that serves my well-being. Thank goodness. Yeah, you too.
Good for you. Well,
Yeah.
let's get right to it.
Okay,
I
good.
think today Janet and I would like to get real and talk to you about our ideas for a Kickstarter campaign.
That's right.
Just not sure when to pull the plug and start the thing, but it's all ready to go. And we just really want to tell you how important it is to us.
Exactly.
We
And
can't
we,
continue to do this work
yep.
unless this Kickstarter campaign really gets off the ground. And we know we can do this,
Yes. So
right?
here's our strategy. I agree completely. The thing that sucks our energy is coming up with funding for publishing the book. We started off thinking, oh, we can self-publish, we can do this easily, we can help other people publish their collection of work. And then we found out the reality. And the reality is, A, you spend tons of time finding an agent who will represent you. And then you spend tons of time finding someone who will help you format the book so you can upload it to Amazon or another thing. Now, many people
And
are very
edit the
proficient.
book and lay out the book. Oh, it's
Oh boy. So here's what we found. When we're doing an anthology, we take your poetry, your micro essays, your writing. It gets formatted in the font that you choose, in the, structure on the page that you choose, with the right layout person. We have her name's Michelle. She's very sensitive to the poetry that is submitted to our silent voice and the way that people have graphically positioned their poem on the page. So you need a very, very good layout artist and typesetter. The second thing that we found is that the person that checks the lines of spelling is the most valuable person on the planet.
me. That's me.
Maria's great at it. I've
We
taken many.
do a lot of this ourselves. We do as
Yeah,
much of it ourselves as we can. But the reality is publishing costs are publishing costs. And
exactly.
that's what we're trying to talk about today. And
Yes.
we would love you and we want to get your stories out there. And we think this is really important work. We really
Yeah, we
believe
do.
this can change the world little by little.
So what we're
And
asking for in our Kickstarter campaign at the cost of publishing, so that your poem gets
all we want is to cover the
formatted
cost of
correctly.
publishing it and getting it
Exactly.
out there. So, and we know that we have almost 10,000 of you reading the blog. If each one of you sends us $2, uh, we,
Exactly. So
we're golden.
here's how you find out about
Do it.
Kickstarter is going to our website and putting your email address in, either with signing up for a workshop or signing up for the newsletter. That way your email gets in, you get the emails that are sent out twice a month, and we're going to start doing it once or twice a week when Kickstarter happens, so that you know what the Kickstarter campaign looks like. We have prizes, right? So we have prizes
Right.
for
We
people
have
that
rewards for
donate
different
just to stick
donation
out there.
levels. Yes.
That's right. It's
Sure.
called rewards, exactly. So our project has been accepted. We want to cover the publishing cost of each book. So we're probably going to do it every single year. This will be our first year, and we really want you to support the publishing of Fierce, Brave, and Loud. Don't you think, Marie?
I know we can do this. I know we can do this. Together, we can change the world. Think about that for a
I
second.
know we can change the conversation in the world.
Yes, we can change the conversation. Your words are important.
So you
Not
know,
only important to Janet and I, but important to the rest of the world.
so in order to make a little extra cash, I went back to work at Macy's. I love working at Macy's, though that wasn't my career. I love picking up work around the holidays and around times. And When customers ask me what I do outside of work, because they ask that question, I tell them about Our Silent Voice. When people come up to me and want to contribute to the Trevor Project because Macy's is asking for people to round up their total to support the Trevor Project, I talk about Our Silent Voice. And to the person who is engaged in that conversation, they know somebody that has had an assault on some level or another and is traumatized by it. It can be a small trauma. It can be a little one. It can be a big one. It can be a fundamental one. It can be one that has been sitting inside of you forever. But when you can finally write about it, it gives you some space between the thing that you remember and the page. That space is called living without anger, fear, silence, shame. That space is really valuable.
That space is really valuable. You're right, Janet. That's very well said.
Thank you very much. I feel passionately about Our Silent Voice, and
I do too.
I
I do
brought the
too. And
street
I
to
know
talk
we can
about it.
do this.
Yeah, I do too. So with your help, everybody who pays attention and listens to and watches us on Talk About It, look for get your email in our system so that you can hear about the Kickstarter campaign. Your email will result in you getting 2 newsletters a month, and during a book launch or a Kickstarter campaign, you'll be getting more than that. You can unsubscribe if you want to. I would never, because I think our newsletter is pretty cool. It's easy and it's action packed. You can sign up for the newsletter. You can click on our blog. You can click on this. You can click on a join. It's an interactive newsletter. So that's how you can connect with us. We want all of you to be able to choose freely to donate to the Kickstarter campaign to publish Our Silent Voice, Fierce, Brave, and Loud.
Excellent. Well, happy Friday again,
Happy
everybody. And thank you so much for being with us today.
Have a great summer, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Awesome. Bye.